It's like I
Maybe.
tell people, don't cheat.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
cheat and you'll be fine.
There you go. Yeah, that's what it is. He cheated. But as usual, James Milner proved to everybody it's James Milner time. His penalty was true, and Anfield held their collective breath in the final 15 as the Swans attacked to take all 3 points. As it was Liverpool 1, Swansea City nil. Gary Monk still, as of this recording, is the Swansea manager. But Wes, another good win for Liverpool coming off a Europa League week.
It was it, and that for Liverpool, you could tell this was a team they were dealing with. They were dealing with some lag
Mm-hmm.
from that Europa week, even though they weren't home. Had to play a match 3 days before this. A hard fought match that they did win over Bordeaux. We talked about earlier. And they were definitely not at 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I mean, that's what we're seeing here under Klopp. We're not going to totally get back into that like we did earlier. But, under Rodgers, if Liverpool didn't play really well, usually they didn't win.
Yeah, that's true.
With Klopp, it seems like they're finding that, that goal when the game's not going their way, they're finding a way to win.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, all that matters is 3 points at the end of the day.
Yep.
So, Liverpool will take every one of them. It was more fun to win it was more fun to win 4-1, but by God, it felt just as good to win 1-0.
Well, speaking of a team that hasn't won in a while, the broken record that is Arsenal missing opportunities continued at Carrow Road on Sunday. The Gunners took the lead on a bad John Ruddy clearance. Alexis Sanchez then fed Mesut Ozil for the opening lead, but Norwich would lose. I don't know why I wrote that. Norwich got back in the game on a goal from Lewis Graben just a moment before the half. But, however, Arsenal would lose Alexis Sanchez, Laurent Koscielny, and Santi Cazorla, among others, to injury as it finished Norwich City 1, Arsenal 1. So, not only, Wes, do Arsenal not get 3 points they probably feel like they should have gotten on the road against Norwich, but Sanchez is down, Koscielny is down, Cazorla might be out for about 3 months, and now it's coming out that Arsene Wenger may have known that Alexis Sanchez actually had some injury concerns and was not 100% in his hamstring, which is what he would end up hurting. So all around, again, Arsenal, they're right there for the title, but they're just right back in their customary fourth place position, and it doesn't look like, especially with the compact schedule coming up here in December, these injuries are coming for the worst possible time for them, and by worst possible time, I mean, as a Spurs fan, the best possible time for them.
I mean, as a neutral to Arsenal,
yes,
there's nothing more lovely than an Arsenal injury list. It's Arsenal.
yeah.
I mean, that's how you describe them. How do you describe a team who does the things they do? Oh, well, they're Arsenal.
That's so Arsenal.
So Arsenal. Just when they seem like everything's going right, the month of October was magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly November comes, and it's like they almost sit there like, oh, shit, new month. Oh, crap, what do we do now? That injury list is insane right now for Arsenal.
Yeah, it's a really good starting 11.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they are world class on the damn injury report right now. The more this goes on and they keep losing guys, and now Cazorla and Cocaine out for 3 to 4 months each.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Arsenal was my pick to win the Premier League. I just don't know how they're going to do it at this point.
Yeah, they're going to have to make a big splash in January, which you can't see them doing. So it's going to be...
Well, apparently Wenger has told them that he wants John Stones.
Oh, well, okay.
Because we know how that usually ends, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work out fine. The West Side Story was a draw at the Bowling Ground. Mauro Sarate had a cracking free kick to give West Ham an early lead. But good old Ricky Lambert, remember him? He put a shot on goal that was deflected in by Winston Reed for our favorite on the season and this year's leading goal scorer, own goal to equalize for West Brom as it finished West Ham United 1, West Brom 1. Remember little Ricky Lambert, Wes?
Yeah, I do. The little plucky Liverpool supporter who came home to make good and just forgot to make good.
Details.
Thanks a lot, Brendan.
Yeah, well, now we know maybe it wasn't all Ricky Lambert's fault. Our final match of the Premier League weekend was the early Sunday match. Tottenham 0, Chelsea 0. There's really not a whole lot to talk about it. Tottenham, of course, coming off the trip from Azerbaijan, looked a little tired. Chelsea looked a little bus parky, and both came through with a 0-0 draw that both teams deserved. Both teams had a few shots. Eden Hazard maybe had the best chance for Chelsea that Hugo Lloris had to make another quality save on. But none of that really matters, Wes, because Bibgate.
Well, that and the win, but yeah, Bibgate.
Yeah, Bibgate. Diego Costa, if you haven't seen it, was warming up for Chelsea, thought he might go in the match, and then he was just told to go back and sit on the bench and decided to hurl his bib in the general direction of Jose Mourinho. You know, a few months ago, Wes, when it was coming out that, unnamed player wanted Josie out, we all just assumed it was Cesc Fabregas. I wonder if now, and while that still may have been true, I wonder now if it was really Diego Costa. Oh my God, things are breaking. This Chelsea team, they keep seeming to climb back and get a little better each week, and then something like this happens.
Well, I'm not totally ready to exonerate Cesc Fabregas because, with Costa, this just kind of seems like it's come up recently, where Cesc has been flaming garbage for about 6 months now.
That's true.
Here's the thing about Costa. What made Costa so great was that Costa played with rage.
Rage.
We laugh.
The son of Africa.
But it's true.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked at Atletico. It worked last year for Chelsea. He was a dynamic. To me, this year, he can still play. Just seems like he doesn't give a shit this year.
Yeah. No, you're right.
That's just totally what I've gotten from him. Is just like, I can't be bothered by this. I want to play, but when I get out there, I just want to walk around and not do shit. He's all, truth be told, he's been, dare I say it, quite Balotelli-ish this year.
Yeah. No, that's...
It's like, the talent is there, but he just looks completely disinterested for whatever reason. So he looks disinterested, he gets benched, and then he gets pissed off that he gets benched. It's like, dude, go out there and be Diego Costa. That's all you got to do.
Well, now, here's the question. They'll be posting AFC Bournemouth this Saturday. Do you think Costa gets back into the starting 11?
It's going to be interesting. We haven't heard anything. Josie's kind of downplayed the whole situation. At this point, he's still by far their best striker.
Yeah.
They're almost being held at gunpoint here because they suck so bad at the other striker spots.
Yeah.
I've got a hard time believing that if he's not fit and he's not ready to go, and they haven't at least discussed this, I have a hard time believing he's not going to start.
All right. Well, we will see as they take on the Cherries this Saturday. For your full schedule of fixtures this weekend, let's take a look at the list. Stoke City welcomes the Citizens of Manchester to their home at the Britannia at 7:45 a.m. on Saturday. At 10 a.m., you have a choice of 6 whole matches. Arsenal maybe getting the cure for what ails them Or are they? As they welcome the Black Cats of Sunderland. Manchester United versus West Ham United. West Ham has picked up a few road scalps this year. Let's see if they can get a somewhat hapless United team. Southampton tries to recover against Aston Villa. Swansea versus Leicester. That could be huge and maybe the defining moment for Gary Monk. Watford versus Norwich. West Brom versus Tottenham. And then at 12:30, the aforementioned Chelsea versus Bournemouth. On Sunday, just one game. Newcastle hosts West Liverpool. And on Monday at 3 p.m., this could be a fun one. Everton versus Crystal Palace, because Crystal Palace just keeps finding themselves playing Monday football. And now we take a look at the table. Manchester City still leads, this time though just on goal differential, 29 points. Leicester also have 29. Manchester United have 28. Arsenal have 27. Tottenham are in 5th with 25. Liverpool are in 6th with 23. Very tight top of the table. At the bottom of your heart, the relegation zone. Sunderland have somehow found their way out. They always freaking do this, but there's still a lot of season left. They're in 17th with 12 points.
They scored too soon, Ed. They've scored too soon.
There you go. They've gotten out of the relegation zone too soon. AFC Bournemouth and Newcastle both have 10 points. Aston Villa may be dead in the water. Just one win through 14 matches and 5 points. So finally, now let us end our match talk with everyone's favorite, the Capital One Cuppity Cup, Carling's Cup, League Cup, Cuppity Cup. We had 4 matches this week as we are in the quarterfinals. Everton dispatched Middlesbrough 2-0. Stoke did away with Sheffield Wednesday 2-0. Manchester City disposed of Hull City 4-1. And Liverpool went to the St. Mary's Stadium and had a field day, winning 6-1. Sturridge, Daniel Sturridge, he's back. He had a brace. Origi, Daniel Origi, or Divock Origi. See, I didn't even know his name. He had a hat trick. I'll know his name now. And Jordan Ibe even had a goal. So all the strikers scored for Liverpool. Wes, and now we could have had Merseyside in the semifinals over a 2-leg stretch. Unfortunately, we cannot. We can only dream of it happening in Wembley now, as the semifinals will be in January 2016. It looks like it's going to be the week of January 4th, so just into the new year. Everton will be hosting City for the first leg at Goodison Park. Stoke gets Liverpool at the Britannia. Wes, take us quickly through the dismantling of Southampton, and then your thoughts on facing Stoke in the semis.
Well, of course, that Southampton match, Ed, started off in literally the worst possible way for Southampton it could.
They scored too soon.
41 seconds in, Sadio Mane finds the back of the goal. And at that point, Liverpool were like, oh, perfect. We got them right where we want them. And that absolutely came true. Sturridge scores twice, I believe in the 20th and the 25th, or the 25th and the 29th.
25th, 29th. You're right.
Numbers. Sturridge scores. All hail the return of the great Daniel Sturridge.
For now.
Just before the half, originally this goal was given to Alberto Moreno, who hit an absolutely wicked pile driver from just outside the box on the left side, deflected in off of Origi for Liverpool to go up 3-1 at the half. I spent most of halftime singing, "Then I saw Klopp's face. Now I'm a believer."
You were already a believer. Don't even.
Oh, I know, but yeah, I saw this sweet meme this week that I saved, which I'll drop on you at another time.
Yeah.
By the way, did you enjoy my Daniel Sturridge dance with the Jurgen Klopp head I sent you?
Yeah, it was pretty great.
That has upward of 30 likes in my LFC Raleigh page, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Mad love.
We need to get back out to do another pub crawl now that you speak of LFC Raleigh.
Well, I'm thinking I've got a floating holiday I've got to take before March 31st. I'm thinking League Cup Championship when we make it there.
Isn't that a Sunday though?
Well, I don't know. If it is, that's even better, and I can just use it that Monday or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll find. We are definitely going to find a day because Liverpool are winning multiple trophies this year.